So this is the infamous clip that started this whole Twitter storm.
Kaya, please just fucking.
So he reaches for it he reaches for the kill button.
And
but
then
he didn't
the
get a chance to turn the voltage to he didn't get a chance to turn the voltage up to lethal.
No, he just has it at lethal at all time. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. Well, that was him shocking his dog because she dared to get off of it, and she. Oh, and by the way, also the AI meme is so stupid.
This is, I mean, look, this whole thing is stupid, but the memes are fantastic.
It's so funny.
Look at this.
Kidding, I had to shock him. So dumb. I mean,
it's the funniest thing in the world.
Yeah, I mean, look, you know, I can't pretend that's not as annoying as in bad faith as I think these arguments are. Oh yeah, the tape thing. I mean, this is the worst. I look at this and I don't know what to make of this. Because okay.
So it's supposed to be like this model, and he removed the prompts apparently. Now someone actually got this model.
So if you look here, these are the contact points. Even if I were to take off this contact point, so I'm just going to take off one, right? So let's say I took it off trying to pretend like I didn't have contact points there to begin with. They're not called prongs, they're contact points. There's still a screw there that can't come off.
Oh, yeah.
This does not come off at all. That indicates that there's supposed to be a contact point right there, right?
Yeah, people were thinking that those were female connectors, but they're male connectors. He would have had to take like a saw out of that, do that or something. It's so crazy, dude. The thing, all of this is insane to me because it's, you know, it's all based on like what model did he get or whatever, and it's like whatever company produces this, very clearly they have like one factory in China where they either push through the bottom of the thing to make the two ports for the prongs to come out, or they don't, right? And it's the same fucking casing for all of it, and so all this games about trying to profile it or whatever, right? This is all just nonsense. All of this is just a way to attack Hassan for something other than his politics, because attacking him for his politics has not been working for these fucking lunatics, right? And so this is something, some little bit of you know, I mean, a desperate man, you know, falling off the edge of a cliff, right? You'll cling to anything, right? I mean, that's what this is.
I saw this TikTok. It says, Hassan uses the power of Zeus. I gotta see this.
I'm doing great. And my dog, Kaya, she's doing excellent. She's right behind me, bro. Kaya!
Dude, did you just fucking
Great.
That's so
awesome.
funny. I mean, the memes are insane. I mean, look, this is fucking hilarious.
the Raiden one. The Raiden one does make you laugh. That's silly. He's the god of lightning.
Hassan, the moment he sees his dog exercise free will. There's nothing funnier than this in the whole universe. This is the funniest thing in the universe, by the way.
What's annoying to me, and the thing is, I'm not even a normal Hassan stream watcher, right? I kind of don't have the patience to sit there and listen to him get angry with his chat and stuff. But I mean, if you watch it even a little bit, I mean, that dog gets up and walks around all the time, and there's not issues with it. It's just in that exact moment, Hassan was a little upsetty spaghetti, and he didn't want to have to also be dealing with his dog. So he made her go lay back down on the thing instead of probably, like he said, getting ready to lay down on the hardwood floor, which is bad for her joints and, you know, is a thing that she just can't do. Right. I mean, or can't be allowed to do.
The biggest critics of Hassan has been XQC and Ethan Klein. Well, Ethan Klein is just obsessed, but XQC actually has, you know, he put his money where his mouth is, because he has $50,000 on this, you know, writing on this whole story.
Yeah, but how are they going to prove it either way? He'll never accept that he's been proven wrong. I mean,
he did an investigation. Wait, we gotta. There's a part of this. I saw a bit of this.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of him perched like a gargoyle, trying to, examining video frame by frame, like the fucking Zapruder film. Like, yeah, I saw that too. There's nothing that could be on the screen in front of him, and there's no set of words that could be said to him where he's going to admit, like, oh, I guess I was wrong. This just doesn't happen, It could turn out that there's been like a Truman Show style, like conspiracy to videotape every second of Hassan's life, and that they could show a recording of him buying the collar, right, and being like, this isn't shock, right? And then it still wouldn't believe it. It wouldn't matter. There's literally nothing that would be sufficient for these people.
This is what I call crackhead research, because this shit is the funniest shit in the world.
Look at the expression on his face, right? Don't look at what he's maneuvering. Look at the concentration. Look at his eyes.
Yeah, he's about to lose 50,000.
Look at look at the need. Look at the need on his face. This must happen.
He's so locked in.
Yeah. I mean, look at he's already like starting crop the image, and then he's taking a crop of a crop.
In paint. Oh shit. I mean,
enhance.
Those 5 pixels over there really tell a whole story.
It's getting really hard to tell what we're even looking at here, right? Like, it's starting to get very blurry. There's no usable details. Honestly, I see a dark shape and a light circle, and that's it. What am I supposed to infer from this?
If someone showed me this on the street, like, hey, what do you make of this? I would say, I don't know. It's just porn. Like, well, why is it so
crazy
blurry?
Person? What? Yeah.
What is this? What am I looking at? He's the chat is the funniest thing in the world, though.
Are these two separate frames? Is that what he's doing? Is he literally going frame by frame? No, I think he's showing that like it's blinking in one and not in the other or something.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
He bust his case wide
so
open.
There's a light on the side, maybe, or something. What am I supposed to infer?
It beeps.
Here's what we're meant to do from all this, right? Okay, it beeps. Okay, it beeps. Here's what we're meant to infer from all of this. Okay, Hassan used a collar that has prongs on it. Therefore, he shocks his dog. Therefore, he is a bad person. Therefore, he's wrong about socialism. therefore we are owned, right? I mean, this is what we're intended to take from this, right?
But people have been making
all these steps.
People made that connection. They said, "Oh, you pretend to care about genocide, but then you abuse your own animals." Like
that is weird too. That means that they're saying that like dogs should be treated, that like people should be treated worse than dogs, right? Like, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I love animals, and I do kind of generally hate people, right? But the idea that I would elevate an animal not wearing a shock collar over human children not being bombed. Yeah, I mean, in terms of like a moral ladder or whatever, right? That first rung of like, hey, don't commit genocide, that's a much lower rung than be very nice to your dog, right? Like,
well, you can do both. You can not do genocide, and also you cannot shock your dog.
Right. But I'm just saying, if someone were to drop one of those two, right? The thing that would be less weird to me is them being a little cruel to a dog, right? I mean, there are people in the United States who think it is totally normal to keep their dog crated for like 8 hours a day while they're at the office, right? Their dog sits in a box all day while they go into work, and then they come home, and then their dog is allowed to be out. And that is considered normal behavior by quite a lot of people, including people who claim to be like, veterinarians and stuff like that, right? So, this notion of like, whatever, this electrocution collar. Yeah. Right.
You know,
this notion
if we had
this is some unthinkable animal cruelty that Hassan is committing, and you know, somehow worse than like a genocide in Gaza or whatever. I mean, I don't. This is crazy thinking.
I mean, look, now
Oh,
we
no.
look at these arrows. Green light beeps. And what is this? What is
The
this?
red
And then it
circle?
stops. There's no bump. And
Okay,
then
so he's
maybe
doing
a
the collar, I
small-
guess. He's trying to do a profile view of the collar.
Yeah.
This is like police sketch artists, but like the most insane. This
This
should be written on his bathroom wall and shit.
I mean, the comments are fucking hilarious. He
He
was
was charging
charging
his
his
dog.
dog.
And then
Pops beat. I was waiting for this schizo shit for so much time. I was waiting for this. Okay, so it's just family.
all right.
Okay. Yeah. Where's? But you know what the Hassan's actual problem is, and Hassan should realize this. Hassan's real problem is that he needs to understand that people will just do and think whatever the opposite of what he says and thinks, and he doesn't use that for his advantage. If he went out and said there's no genocide in Gaza, every single one would agree that there is a genocide happening and call Hassan a genocide apologist, and the genocide would be over in 1 month. So, you know, in a lot of ways, Hassan caused the genocide in Gaza.
Yeah, it's actually his fault.
The world just is anti whatever else. Here's the thing: I'm not like in love with Hassan, but the thing is, when people are just so crazily, irrationally anti Hassan, I kind of have to defend him because, like, it's either that or it's just agreeing with everyone who's crazy about him.
Yeah. We talked about this a little before. I mean, I think Hassan, I don't think he has a really well-developed idea of socialism, of a lot of left-wing thought. Not that I'm a big theory guy. I'm also not a fan of theory, but I don't think Hassan can give a nice answer. You know, if I were to ask him like what socialism is, right, I don't think I would get a satisfactory answer from him. You know, I think he spends a lot of time yelling at his chat and yelling at randos and other stuff that makes his stream, at least for me, unlistenable. Now I'm maybe too old for his demographic or whatever. I just feel like I can't really claim to be a fan of his in that sense because I don't really listen to his long form streams. Got a lot of clips I like, for sure, but you know, I'm not a Hasanabi head. But that
I've never
said,
actually watched his live streams.
yeah. But that said, like I mean, you look at the sort of people that criticize him and the things that they have said and the things that they believe, and it's like, okay, well, if these are his enemies, I mean, he's got to be doing something right, because it's all people who were like on the wrong side of, you know, Gaza getting bombed. XQC, the reason he got famous was for getting kicked out of the Overwatch League because he kept dropping slurs. Like, you know, I mean,
Is that true? I had no idea.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's his like claim to fame is how he got started. Ethan Klein, who's like, oh, I don't support Israel's actions, but also fuck every person who's ever spoken out against Israel, right? I mean, it's like, okay, well, I don't, you know, these things that you hear about these sorts of disagreements that they've had with Hassan, and then all of a sudden they're talking about some shit with a dog collar or whatever, and it's like, oh, they've just given up. They've given up trying to make a real argument. Now they're just trying to personally assassinate him in particular, right?
The fact that he had more to say about the whole Hassan thing than, you know, the whole mess with Destiny and the person who might or might not be a minor, who he did one segment on that and then apologized to Destiny and called him super smart.
Yeah,
I used to be
insane.
a super fan. I remember you used to criticize me all the time for being a super hardcore fan of Destiny, but I honestly I couldn't with all the insanity he went through, like it just became less politics and more drama, just drama. He has to fight with the whole world.
He had he was like, oh, I'm gonna debate my wife. I mean, the debate her into like not divorcing me or whatever. Insane. I
think that was a joke.
It's so brain poison. No, it was not a joke. It was very clearly not a joke. No.
Oh yeah,
he debated his mom. I mean,
he did debate his mom. That is fine. I mean, I've debated my. I've debated my mom
publicly. You brought your mom on stream for the whole world to hear her.
I would never
opinions
do that. That would be so
of course.
embarrassing.
Right, correct. But he's not capable of human shame because that switch got burned out a long time ago.
It's good content. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Yeah, that's literally all that matters is good content. Good content. Good content.
This is a follow-up video he did when Hassan revealed his collar. And XQC started losing it even more. And the chat started losing it even more. Tampering or built-in function. Built-in function. Like Bill and Tin as in the element.
Richard
Jesus
Tin.
Christ. Wait, someone said pay up and apologize.
Theory, on the outside, this is on the inside. Give me one theory now.
This is just him being, inside outside means he doesn't understand.
Give me an action.
He doesn't understand that we exist in a 3-dimensional space that, you can take a thing and you can take a thing.
It's a collar. And
flip it. He doesn't have spatial reasoning. This is a 2-dimensional guy living in a 3D world, and he's freaking out about the nature of reality not making sense.
Theory, so we don't look stupid later.
Why is there height, width, and length? How does that work?
Oh, dude, you're telling me the 3 dimensions? Oh, dude. Fucking stupid. Yeah.
I gotta see. Bro, are you dumb? You can't just turn around the collar.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It depends on you. Yeah, this is what we said. You can just turn around. You can put it on a way. It's both ways. No, try put on a necklace on yourself. Lol, just turn it around.
Oh, fuck. Does he see this? Hold on, play it.
Yeah, he sees this. He's like looking right at it.
You're dumb.
He reads it.
Turn around the collar. You're dumb. Jesus Christ.
He
And then
gave up
bans
immediately.
him.
He gave up immediately. Fuck. This is sad.
Oh, fuck. You're looking at 2 color ranges on a fucking 40p image. Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, that's another problem.
Too late. You already look stupid. I mean, there's a hole. He tampered a hole. Oh, there's a hole. He can't tamper a hole. Okay.
It's rebooting. After what?
This is so funny. He banned someone for noticing that, like, the blinking side could be on either side because the whole collar could be flipped and put around the dog's neck. No problem. This is so wildly stupid.
Oh fuck! It's good content. It's good content. I live with it, dude. I'm not even listening what XQC is saying. I'm just the chat is the reason Twitch work is because the chat is funnier than all the Twitch streamers combined.
Yes,
Twitch streamer is funnier than the chat.
Yeah, because there's too many brains cooking up shit every second, right? Like, yeah. No, that guy in the chat owned his ass, and that guy in the chat barely.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, did you see? He wasn't even forming complete sentences. It didn't even make the things he was saying were not really proper English, but it didn't matter because he was still totally right. And XQC couldn't get through 2 sentences of it before he knew that he was fucked and just had to be like, abort, ban him. Get it out of here. This is stupid.
His brain actually broke. Let's just see. I don't want.
Next.
Go back to remote. Okay. Might be 2 different colors. Some days he puts on the Dog Destroyer 280 or the K9 Crisper 4000. Oh, that's some funny shit. That is the funniest shit in the world. That is
K9 Crisper. It's stupid.
I mean, 2 different colors. Something puts on a dog destroyer, and then tonight put it Ken and Christopher.
And then he's done with the chat.
Now let's look at the problems. Now let's look at the.
I mean, just the drawing. This is a child's drawing. This is an imbecile drawing shit on paint, thinking he figured some shit out.
This is a nightmare, right? This is his. How much money did you say is on the line?
$50,000.
$50,000, and these are the like technical drawings that he's doing or whatever to try to prove his case. Fucking, the internet's so insane. Oh my god! Just we should put an end to this. We should put an end to all social media. This is all a fucking mistake.
I'm not calling him that. Other people are saying it.
Oh god! Now we've got
This.
Now we've got the rat king involved here. We've got the Lord of the Roaches.
Yeah, speaking of animal abuse, this guy used a dead rat. He admitted proudly that he used a dead rat as a wake-up clock.
That's gotta be him. That's gotta be him. Like lore building about himself or whatever, right? But it's so gross. He is Nurgle. He is the fucking god of death and decay. Nurgle. Yeah, it's so so intrinsically gross, and it's so weird because it's like, dude, you're a millionaire. You could pay someone to clean up after you every day. You could have a spotless home every single day if you want to.
Well, he can buy a new home.
Correct.
You're right. He is Nurgle. He likes garbage. I think. Yeah. I think if he takes a shower, he might.
It gives him his strength. That's where his power.
You know how fish have. You know how fish and frog have like a protective layer of slime. I think he has a protective layer of like junk that if he washes himself, he's just gonna get an infection and die.
There's just
he's too lucky.
There's a covering of just roach feces all over his skin that just keeps out all the other the really harmful stuff, the spores from all those the mold that's growing. Yeah.
Okay, so by the way, we are also autistic. This is what content creation is. We're watching a guy watch memes.
To be fair, you are the one directing this. I would not have these videos in front of us if we given my choice.
I just think that I saw this the other day, and I think this is like the funniest thing in the world.
The memes are so stupid.
Okay, so at least Asmongold is realizing that this whole thing is a joke. Like he's not.
Yeah,
he has said he doesn't care about animals either way. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's not the right take or whatever, but fine, whatever. I mean, well, there is also a question of, okay, what's the worst case? What's the worst? So he has one of those a shock, like a bark collar or shock collar or whatever, that like actually shocks the dog. How much is it shocking him? Because I've been shocked before, and I mean, if it's a little tiny, like it's just annoying. It's not, you can there's getting shocked, and then there's like really getting shocked. Now granted, she yelped in the video, so I guess it would be enough to make her yelp, but I've also never heard her yelp like that on stream before. So I don't know, is this maybe he's trying out like a new collar that's like stronger than before or whatever. Like you'd think this would have happened. I mean, he streams what, 12 hours a day, 6 days a week or whatever. Like if this were a thing that he were doing all the time, it would happen probably a little more, right?
And also there's a huge element of hypocrisy that if you're on the right, if you're MAGA, if you're Republican, you have no right to talk about anyone abusing their dog at all. Because remember when Kristi Noem talked about her in her book?
Sir, are you slandering Ethan Klein by calling him MAGA and right wing? He's gonna sue you for that, just so you know. All right. Anybody who says something bad about him gets a lawsuit.
I own nothing. He can take whatever he wants. Just the next day I'll work and I'll rebuild it again. But so Kristi Noem, do you remember the story of Kristi Noem?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah, this sounds.
So
familiar.
she bragged about a hunting dog I think she had that wasn't good at hunting, and that she took it out and shot it in the head and unalived it, right?
She
And
had an
you know,
aggressive personality. Okay.
and needed to be trained to be used for hunting pheasant. Cool. So just making animals tear other animals apart. That's awesome.
Unfortunately, Cricket ruined the hunt, going, quote, out of her mind with excitement, chasing all those birds and having the time of her life. Well, we better fucking put that dog down. Not, I mean,
Yeah,
having
the
fun,
dog was actually having fun.
chasing birds. That's not what a dog is for. A dog is your slave, okay? That's why you have a dog. It's a machine for retrieving animals that you kill, not for having fun. Okay. So the dog did try to bite her. Okay, I guess there was a little more to it. It wasn't just that the dog had fun. When Noem finally grabbed Cricket, she says the dog, quote, whipped around to bite me. Then, as the chicken's owner wept, Noem repeatedly apologized, wrote the shocked family, check, quote, for the price they asked and helped them dispose of the carcasses littering the scene. Through it all, Noem says Cricket was the picture of pure joy. Oh, yeah, because it killed some chickens. Well, yeah, because you had this fucking feral dog that you took on pheasant hunts and stuff. It's used to chasing birds and killing them. I hated that dog, that Noem writes, adding that Cricket had proved herself, quote, untrainable, dangerous to anyone she came in contact with, and, quote, less than worthless, ... as a hunting dog. Jesus. At
What
that
about as a
moment,
companion? You just
Noam says, I realized I had to put her down. Had to. I don't think you had to.
yeah, you could just keep her.
Or just try to get the dog trained better. Like maybe you're just not doing a good job, right? I mean, you said untrainable, but maybe that's just you have failed. Have you considered that maybe you're not good at training dogs?
Remember, it's like that story of
who's
of the gay
who's a
cannibal.
well-trained dog, right? Fucking Kaya. That dog,
Yeah.
you saw the video of Hassan walking with that dog where
Oh, yeah,
she doesn't need to be on a leash. She if he gives the command, she walks right next to him at his pace. And if he gives another command, she can run around and sniff stuff and do whatever she wants. And then as soon as he says so, she comes back and walks next to him. Now, a dog that's that well trained, okay, but maybe it needed a shot collar to get to that point, and Hassan was so cruel that he was willing to use it when he was training the dog or whatever. But now she behaves perfectly, right? So why is he still having her wear a shock collar every Tuesday? Like, I don't know. I mean, it's really strange.